Hi guys. Happy Sunday. I hope you're all doing well. I'm trying to work out the lighting here. I thought we would do some football inspired eyes. So I would love to know who you're rooting for today as I sort of get myself organized here. I've already done color correcting tinted moisturizer. I mixed it with a little bit of pearlizer today. And then I put bandana shimmer on my cheeks. And so I am rooting for the Chiefs today. So look, I made this shirt. I'm super proud of it. So there's the front. And there's the back. So I'm rooting for the Chiefs. I'm a Broncos fan, but I went to school at Kansas State. So I'm definitely rooting for the Chiefs because that's what I watched all through college before we moved here. So, okay, here's what we're doing today. We are going to do these three colors. So it's super easy to remember. Red, yellow, and then warm gold shimmer. And I might throw in some bandana. Bandana shimmer is what I put on my cheeks today. And then maybe on my lips is red rose. So we'll see how the eyes look and then we'll kind of go from there. So I'm just going to kind of get started here. The only thing I haven't done is put on some concealer really quick. So I always use Candlelight for concealer, but today I'm going to use a little bit of our actual concealer. So it comes in a little tube like this. I'm using Light. And I just take a little bit, like a little tiny bit. So if you have dark circles, I would tend to point you toward concealer over like Candlelight or any of the other shadow senses, because these are going to conceal a little bit better. So especially if you have kind of darker circles under your eyes, this will help conceal that. Now I could have done that before I put on color correcting tinted moisturizer, but I didn't. So let's see here. Got some good, interesting light. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in real quick. Okay, I'm gonna start with Natural Tan and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. This is the specialty color that just came out. It is less orange has less of an orange base than Candlelight. So if you are more want less orange in your base, that is the color to go for, is Natural Tan. I hope that it gets added to our permanent line, but right now it's not. Right now it's a special limited edition, I believe. You know what I don't have? I don't have a mirror, which could become problematic at some point. I put Nangai oil on this morning too. That is not laying like I would like it to. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to Candlelight. So before it sets, I'm just gonna kind of wipe it. I think my lids might be a little oilier than usual. And Candlelight usually takes care of that. So let's do that. Okay, so it is super nice. I saw some people from Omaha post too, and it looks like it's really nice in Nebraska today too. But it is supposed to be 72 today. I don't know if you've been outside, but if you haven't, definitely get outside because tomorrow's high is 25 with snow. So go enjoy it for sure. Okay, so I don't have a mirror. I'm doing this all on my phone today because my mirror is in my bathroom. I'm going to start with yellow. And I'm going to put that in my crease. I've never used this color, so we're going to give it a try. And I'm going to put that in my crease. I'm going to have to probably go get my mirror. It's so much harder to do without a mirror. And I'm going to actually go all the way across, and then I'm going to bring it up a little bit higher than I usually do. Now, if you're a 49ers fan, you could use the same reds and then just use like garnet or rustic brown or mocha java. Lots of choices. I think the 49ers are more likely to win. I think that's what Vegas thinks as well. Who are you guys rooting for today? I'm curious. I think the 49ers are probably a better team, but I feel like more people are kind of behind the Chiefs. I suppose it depends what part of the country you're in. But I think a lot of people are pulling for the Chiefs because they haven't been there in so long. So who are you guys rooting for? Okay, so I am just applying yellow to my crease. And I always start small and then build. And I'm actually going to wipe a little bit of that off. And then I build. So if you go too thick, this stuff will crease. So you want to go in like layers, just like Lip Sense. Okay, so there's yellow. Now we are going to try a little bit of red. And when I say red, like that's the name of the color, red. So in last April, we came out with red, the rainbow colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So we have just those primary colors. And I don't use them a ton, but I use them a decent amount. Okay, so now I'm getting my little brush. And I'm going to take some red. And I'm going to put a little bit of that in the corner. And again, I start small and then I'll build it if I want it darker. These are really fun to use because they are definitely not your typical palettes that you would find. I'll fix that. So I'm definitely a fan. I haven't used them much, but I'm gonna go do this side and then I'll fix that. Okay, so there's just the red. It's funny when my phone stand, when I put my hand on my desk, then the whole thing shakes. So I'm gonna try and not put my hand on my desk. So I'm just really patting this in here and kind of distributing the color right where I want it. Again, I'm doing this on my phone, so my mirror is not fantastic, but doing the best I can. Let's see, I don't think I have, do I have any? No. So if you just joined us, tell me who you're rooting for today. If you're even watching the game, I have a friend who, he is not a sports fan. I teach with him a lot, so we always give him a hard time. He is sports adverse. Probably one of the smartest people I've ever met. He knows more about all the stuff I don't know about in terms of like philosophy and literature and art. So all the things I don't understand. I'm more of a, and the things I don't interest me as much. Okay, so I'm just kind of taking this fluffier brush and just sort of blending that out. I actually kind of like that. Okay, so again, I don't have a mirror, so I'm kind of doing this through my phone. Let's go in with, let's use some, so we have a gold pencil. Let me show you what it looks like. So I have a couple of choices. I could use the gold pencil. I could use the yellow under my eye. I could use the red under my eye, or the red or the bandana under my eye. or I could use our gold liner. So I'm going to start with the gold liner, and this is what it looks like. We'll start there. And I'm probably gonna have to go back over this because I haven't done the corners yet, but I wanted to see what it looked like before I committed too far. So my gold will never show up as well as yours because I have permanent eyeliner tattooed. So mine will always kind of have that sable color. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my gold. This color is amazing. We came out at the holidays, and I am a big fan. I used it a lot during the holidays, actually. And it's a shimmer, so I'm just going to sort of put it in the crease here, or I mean in my corner. And then I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. There we go. And a little bit more. Some over here. And now I'm going to go put a little bit more over here. Now with shimmers, the more you blend them out, and the less bold they're going to be. So I tend to over blend sometimes. So just FYI. Okay. Now I did the gold liner. I did that already. I'm actually going to put a little bit of gold up here, and then I'm going to, I think I'm going to use, the gold, this gold for liner as well. If you would have told me 4 years ago when I started, so I've been doing this for almost 4 years, if you would have told me that I would be doing this to my eyes 4 years ago, I would have called you crazy. Because I've never, I haven't been that person who put on makeup all the time. I fell in love with the product, and I love teaching people. And so this has allowed me to teach and do what I love. And I love the product. So I'm using the gold, the warm gold under my eye, because it'll show up a little bit better for me. This is the hardest part to do without a mirror because I'm using my phone. Okay, so there are my Kansas City eyes today. If you wanted to do, and you have these colors, if you wanted to do something for the 49ers, you could use almost the same colors, except throw in that rustic brown or the garnet, and off you would go. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of snow to the corners of my eyes. And don't laugh, but there's the part of my brush that is left. It works though. Okay. Okay. Now, when I do that, I then typically just kind of blot it a little bit. Now let's do some powder in my mascara. So this translucent powder, if you are oily, is kind of a must-have. I am not oily, but it kind of sets your makeup where you want it. But if you're oily, it will help absorb that oil throughout the day, and you can carry it in your purse because it's super easy. All you have to do is throw this in your purse and you're ready to go. So if you tend to be oily, that's kind of a must-have, I think. So I'm just putting a little bit of eye illuminator on my cheek, above my cheekbone. And now I'm going to take a little bit of bronzer. Okay. And now I just need some mascara. So let me put some mascara on. I'm using the water resistant today. It's my favorite. I like this more than the waterproof, but that's just me. I haven't seen any comments, so if anybody's commenting, I apologize. I'm not seeing any on Facebook. Sometimes I can see them and sometimes I can't. It just depends on how Facebook is playing that day. I'm looking for, so I like to sort of brush out my lashes a little bit after I put on mascara to get them separated. Okay, so the color that I haven't tried yet, well, I haven't tried actually either of them. So these, I showed these on Friday. These are the two new lip colors that just came out, True Love and Red Rose. And next to a regular tube, you can see the difference in size. So there it's just a touch smaller. And it's more of a like kind of a holiday-ish. I'm pretty excited. I hope they come out with smaller sizes. So they're only $19 instead of $25. And I'm going to guess they're going to last you still a long time, but probably just a few months if you wear them every day. Okay, so I'm cleaning and drying my lips. And I'm going to try Red Rose. It's perfect. So I also noticed when you shake them, there's not a little ball in there that you can hear. So I don't believe, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe there's one in here. So it's a little bit different that way. Okay. This is going to be a little bit of a first impression because I haven't tried this yet. The red they came out with at Christmas, that was limited edition Red Ruby, I love. And I have to tell you, my first impression with one layer is this one is not disappointing. So I'm a fan. That's pretty. How fun is that? So if you wanted to try a red, this is a warm toned wet red, and it's a little less expensive. So if you wanted to try a red, this might be the one you want to try. I can still feel it's wet. That is beautiful. Really pretty. And like for my Chiefs fans, like the perfect color red. Here, let me give it a little bit more. Too much light? Let's see how that does. That might be a little better. Well, that is a stunning red right there. Okay, so there's our look for today. This is Go Chiefs. I have my football earrings in. I'm going to go work a little bit. My whole family's gone, so I'm going to go work a little bit, and then when they get home, I think we're just going to watch the game and hang out. I'm so excited we're not going anywhere. Now if I want to be really red, I can put Juicy Cherry over the top. I could put Red Delicious over the top. What else could I put over the top? Honeycrisp might be pretty over the top too if you want more of an orangey color. Oh, or I could do Red Glitter. So those are some great red glosses I could put over the top. I think I have it between these two. So, Kiss Off. Now before I do that, I am going to put on just a, I'm just going to put on this color right now. It's Golden Orchid or Golden Iris. Let's look and see what that looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. Now, the reason I chose that color instead of the red is because I'm still drinking my coffee. So this will come off, the gloss will come off a bit, right? The color won't, just the gloss. But when I drink my coffee, that Golden Iris is so light that you won't see it. So I don't wear the tinted glosses quite as much because I wear lip scents for the purpose that they won't come off. So I tend to kind of wear those on days that I don't wear any lip scents and that I'm done with my coffee. But, you know, it's 1 o'clock and I'm still drinking coffee. Okay, there's today's look. Go Chiefs or 49ers, whoever you're voting for. Whoever you're rooting for. I hope you enjoy your day. It is gorgeous here in Colorado, but enjoy it. So I hope this was helpful and have a great Sunday. Bye.